crazy. Arena didn't want to start this morning. So here we are, super late, but it is time to stream and time to play. We made Mythic over the weekend. You can see that video. Got pretty close and decided, hey, let's stream this. So we did that. That was awesome. All right, now we're in Mythic, and we're going to see how our jank stuff works at the Mythic level. This is going to be sweet. Red or green? Let's see what we've got. Elementals, maybe. I don't think they're going to... I played enough over the weekend to know it's no joke. Like, Mythic level is no joke. So we're definitely going to need to play something relatively strong at least. I mean, the truth is I got here on the back of a particular deck. It was my high alert deck. And some other decks have played well. But some of the decks that have played well didn't do so great. You know what? Let's just try it and see. Because here's one thing I have noticed. Is sometimes... because you're changing competition, you're also changing metas. And so sometimes what you would think wouldn't do well, all of a sudden will do well. So let's see if the metagame has changed any. All right, so this Elementals deck doesn't move especially fast. It needs a little bit of setup. What I've noticed is that it can be really difficult at this level right now because everybody's running really high-powered stuff that once you try to get set up, they're set up as well. And yeah. Most of the decks I've come up against are better suited for the long game. With the exception of goblins. I've definitely seen a lot of goblins in Mythic so far. I don't think I'm going to keep this. Okay, this is a little better. We'll try this. I think I would need to maybe go back into this deck if I actually want to play it. I don't know if I actually want to play it. I'm kind of running it this morning just to get something going. I feel like this Elementals deck kind of lost a lot of its power with a meta shift recently. But we'll give it a shot. I want to see how these different things work out at the Mythic level. Like I said, I played over the weekend. So I initially wanted to just stick with the deck that got me there, the high alert actually. I think I won like 3 in a row before I started losing. But then I started losing. And I thought, well, okay, if we're going to lose anyway, might as well mix it up. And so then I started trying to play some of my other jank stuff, and oh my goodness, Mythic it's tough. I mean, as one would expect, right? You would think that it's pretty tough. A lot of either really strong control decks that play the long game or goblins. Like, that was pretty much the metagame so far that I've seen. But, alright. Oh, that's not the same one, is it? Okay, no, it's not. There's a new angel that everybody's playing. The one, if you've got 15 life more than your starting life total, you win the game. So much of that going around. Let's see. Let's get a flyer out to block. I can already tell we've lost this game. I just know this deck well enough to know. The best thing I have here is the Chandra that will give me a minus 3 damage to all non-elemental creatures. And these creatures are too big Yeah, we've got nothing. Lots of power cards at the mythic level. Yeah. I think what you find is when you're deck building at this level, and you can see it here, you realize there's certain things that are out there. So if you're playing against goblins, or even not necessarily goblins, any kind of red, you need to be prepared to take at least 2 to 3 damage for a creature. And so these will withstand most of red's direct damage cards. I can't say I'm too surprised by that. I haven't had good success with the Elementals deck in a long time. And I'm not sure what would change that. I think just not playing it for a while. It's a fun deck, so it's fun when you're at the lower levels when it can actually be competitive. So, oh well. But I do want to see what some of the other decks do at this level. I don't know if I'm quite ready to build another deck right now or not. That could be fun. All right. Maybe dragons. Oh, I tried this. It's Underworld Dreams. It was, okay. Didn't get a ton of wins, but it was okay. Let's see. Let's give our dragon deck a whirl. I'm afraid it could be a little slow. That's probably the only downfall. I use Runaway Steamkin to try to speed it up. So hopefully we'll get that going early. And there is one. So let's see if that speeds things up a little bit. If we can get some dragons down early, I think we'll be okay. Be interesting to see what we're up against. So yeah, faced a lot of goblins yesterday when I finally made it to Mythic. It's interesting. I don't feel like I faced a ton of goblins getting to Mythic, but definitely faced a lot once I got here. It seemed like going up against goblins, the thing is, once there's the right combination of cards, it just turns one turn into the end game. It's to be honest, it's kind of neat to watch. Well, my goodness, why is it freezing up? There we go. It's really frustrating to watch because you get stuck, and you think, and the thing is, you think you're doing really well. It's like, oh, okay, not much on the board. I'm building my board. Everything looks good, and then it just changes everything in one turn. It's a little crazy. All right, we're getting kind of stuck here. We got to get at least one more mountain down. One more mountain, and I think we can start stacking things up a little bit. That's not a mountain. Oh, this is not what we want at all. We can't stall out at this level. I've definitely noticed that. Sometimes you can get away with stuff at the lower tiers. Not at Mythic. Can't get away with it here. Your deck is either moving or it's dead. Golly, another missed land drop. I think this is it. I mean, we can't keep missing land drops. Yeah, we're toast. It's over. It's a little strange to call it like that, but it's a lot to come back on right here. All right, let's go this direction. If we can keep that on the battlefield, I think that'll get... Yeah, we can get Demanding Dragon out. I'd like to get Lathlas out as fast as possible, but I don't want to push it I mean, gosh, that's going to be so hard to come back from. I don't see it happening. I think we can kind of make a game of it if we can get Demanding Dragon out. I mean, a 5/5 body has some effect, and then we can hopefully start building after that. Because if it sticks, we're guaranteed a block. And then if we can get another turn, we can hopefully start building on that. Good morning. A bit laggy. Yeah, everything's... I had issues. I had lots of issues this morning. It's a little frustrating. And it's funny, getting on here trying to put on a good stream and at the same time being so frustrated with everything. Like, Arena didn't want to work right this morning. None of the audio wanted to work right this morning. It kept telling me I was having internet issues when it didn't seem like I was from other programs. Everything was just a mess. So, anyway, we're going to try to put on a good stream anyway. We're going to try to get over some of this stuff. We'll see how it goes. Okay, that was ugly. But I want to play that again. Yeah, I've worked on getting all that set, and it's funny, we had it set, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I can have everything set and all of a sudden it wants to um, just go and I don't know. It's like it's out to get me. All right, this is interesting. We'll keep this. We got some early removal. A couple of dragons. I don't have a runaway steam can, but I mean, last game. All right, now I gotta find my. There we go. That's probably it. Yeah, resolve. Oh well, I'll have to look at it later. Okay, well this will put something on the board. It doesn't do us so much good for a while. It's more of a late game payoff, which I don't know if we'll get there or not, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm hoping whatever's causing the issues this morning will I can figure it out and get it to go away before I have to dive into changing the settings, because the settings should be set okay. I said something happened this morning. I don't know. All right, so we're kind of stuck if we can't draw some land, which basically is what happened to us last time. The only difference is at least this time our opponent's not sitting on a big board. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I think since I was so late, this is, Christmas week. I have a little more time to work with. Now, next week I'm going to be off of my day job. So I'm going to try to stream a ton next week. But I was late getting up not getting up. No, that's not true. I was up and making coffee this morning. I was late getting on. Having audio issues, arena issues. So I may go a little later today. I know the other day I said I was going to go a little later and I was like 10 minutes. Like, well, you got an extra 10 minutes. Okay. We can finally get something on the board. Now I know with this dragon likes to interact, but it gets something going. And as lame as that looked, we've at least forced our opponent to play So even though this seems really repetitive and not very efficient, sometimes just drawing cards out of our opponent's hand is at least something. Alright, I know this is a little crazy because it means we're about to eat that, but I think long term we're going to want that extra mana rock. Plus the card draw late. Alright, and theoretically I have, see, 4, 6, 8. I have enough in direct damage to take that out. Oh, I can just do it with 2 of those. So not the most efficient way of using my mana, but I kind of do need to get that off the board. Alright, so I don't think dragons are strong enough. Well, okay, that's not true. I don't think my dragon build is strong enough. I think we're running up against... This will probably get countered. Who's got bets on counterspell? Well, it's a lot to think about. Oh, it got through. Maybe another unsummon. Something's going to remove it. Okay, but we did get a counter on Dragon's Horde. Oh, our opponent needs to draw cards. So I wonder what they're sitting on. Ha! Interesting. Okay, they're also dropping instants and sorceries into their graveyard, which tells me something's going to come up that's going to pay off that. Alright, let's go ahead and draw a card. Okay. Alright, so we could let's attack first. I really don't want that to get countered because that's a big payoff. So we may have to throw something else out there to try to get it countered. Let's go with Demanding Dragon. Maybe our opponent's stuck, doesn't have any counters. I mean, I have a feeling their deck needs counters. Maybe not. Oh, interesting. What is that? Equal the number of instants and sorcerers in the graveyard, which that's not a big surprise. We just mentioned we saw all those going in. Okay, but it did enter the battlefield, so we did get that trigger. Nice. Had they countered it, it wouldn't have got the trigger. So we did get the better end of that deal. Oh, wow. Now we're going to get a 10-10. Yikes. I guess we'll be stuck blocking that. Although, I can block it and then shock it several times. It's taken a lot of resources to kill those weirds, so... You have 3, I've got 6, that gives me 3. Let's go here. You know what, let's go ahead and get this down. It doesn't appear that our opponent's countering anything at the moment. Although maybe here it comes. Maybe they've been holding it for this. Okay, well that shouldn't change. Okay, that didn't change that. Good. Oh, wow. They were sitting on just the right card there. Okay, so we hold off to block. The upside is we're not seeing too many cards there. Oh, Magic Mirror's going to change everything. Alright, we have... Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I'd hate to do it that way. Let's do it this way, though. Let's get a blocker. By putting 2 dragons down, we'll have a blocker. And we get an extra counter. Nice. Okay, that gives us a little bit of presence on the board, plus we have enough to take out the 10-10. Oh, wait, why don't we do some math? If we take it, but see, we don't know what's in hand. That's the only thing. We really can't take it. I'm thinking if I take it, I've got enough to throw at their face, which we may still have enough. If this gets through, no, because this can only be targeted, only target a creature. So it may be better. Yeah, let's do it this way. Of course, if any of these get countered and it doesn't all go through and we have to eat that 10 next turn, that will stink. I do not want to eat that. Oh, I use so much resources. So much resources. Alright, luckily we can draw another card. Although now they're getting card draw like crazy. I'm a big fan of the magic mirror. It costs a lot to get down unless you've got instants and sorceries in your graveyard, which they do. Let's see. Okay, I mean that hurts, but since there's nothing on our opponent's board, not too bad. We'll go ahead and get our card here. Okay. Ooh, not bad at all. Alright, let's go here. Alright, it's not likely to stick. We'll see. Reduce and eliminate the lag is to set the output bit rate. Yeah, I may not have to restart to do that, but it also means I've got to figure out how to do that. I am not a OBS savvy person. I figured out those settings early on and I had it set decent until, like I said, until whatever happened. I don't know. I wish I did know what happened. Well, looks like this game is over. I don't know, we can block another turn, but we're going to get smoked. That's just all there is to it. Let's see, there's the bid rate. Maybe I can find it. I don't know. Yes, resolve. Always resolve. Really? Alright, let's see if I can figure it out. So frustrating when things like this change. Alright, stream, output. Okay, here we go. Output. Alright, bit rate is 2500 kps. I guess that's kilobytes per second. Let's see. CPU. Alright, we might just, let's just get out of this. We're dead. Concede. Alright, let's see if I can find the resolution too. Alright, let's see. Video resolution. Okay, it's not going to let me change the resolution while I'm in stream. Let's see. Yeah. So alright, so without restarting the stream, what can we change? Let's see. Alright, so if we lower the bit rate, what does that do? Okay, I tried lowering the bit rate. Let's see. But yeah, I can't change the resolution. Unless we restart the stream, which I could do that. What a morning. Of course it's a Monday. Let's try this. Yeah, I know. The thing is, we have a company that's supposed to be ringing fiber. They're they're actually literally close. I've got right here where I'm at. I know there's a business nearby that they ran fiber to, but they're like, basically they got special treatment. So hopefully they'll get fiber to the rest of us before long. I say they got special treatment. They probably, I'm sure it was a money thing. With enough money, you can do lots of things. All right. If changing the bitrate didn't do anything, then after this game, I will restart the stream.
They are coming.
I'll see if there's anything else that I might be able to do while I'm streaming.
Might demands power.
All right, this could be good. Let's go here.
I will call the dragons.
We might have a decent matchup for this deck. Maybe. We'll see. Oh well, I can't figure out what to do. $500 kbs, so probably changing the bit rate and lowering resolution. Okay, 500.
Are you ready?
All right, let me see if I can adjust that. Output. Okay, we'll see if that catches up. Well, maybe not a good matchup. Okay, do we have enough?
I summon you.
Go here. So one more turn. And we can ultimate Sarkin if he's still there. Okay, so I tried lowering the bit rate. Oh, that worked. Great. Okay, good deal. Maybe we'll just keep it that way. Nice. Dude, that was pretty awesome for you to help me out. I really appreciate that. Just seeing a decent stream with current settings, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it's looking better on your end, we're probably in good shape. Okay, But this deck really stinks, I think. I tell you what, like testing things out at this level is a whole new thing. I can't really say testing. I mean, I've tested this deck quite a lot, but I've never tested it against anything of this caliber. Oh, we got a pack. Let's go open a pack. I'm also wearing headphones, which I don't normally do. I don't normally wear headphones. So it's messing with my, I know it's messing with my ears, and so talking feels a little weird. So somebody said that they felt like this was maybe a better version of Carnage Tyrant. I don't agree. The haste, meh. It can't be countered. I do like that, but and hexproof is nice if you kick it. But gosh, if you kick it, you're looking at 10. I mean, if it was a 10-10 with trample, I think I might be a little crazy about it. But as it is, it's like it feels like it's just another strong big creature, which we have a lot of those, but it's not. It doesn't feel over the top. So I'm going to have to disagree with whoever said it's maybe a better version of Carnage Tyrant, or even equal to. I don't even think it's equal to Carnage Tyrant. All right, let's do this. Let's go back to what got us here. See if we can actually do some winning before we go back to some jank stuff. Although in a way, I feel like even though this would not be considered a jank deck because it did really good in Standard a while back, I kind of feel like when you're using something outside of its meta this much, maybe that can be considered jank. Monkey Knot. Okay. Alright, let's go with this. There we go. I think one's enough for now. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely still a favorite of mine, even though I've played it a lot in the last week or two, which usually things get old to me pretty quick. But I'm still very much enjoying this deck. Of course, it is what got me to Mythic, so. For the first time, pretty big deal. And again, not that it was anything new. It's definitely not my idea. I'm not the one who created it. But I was super inspired to go back to it when I saw this. And actually, I'd never built it before. But when I saw that card come out, I was like, I've got to build this deck. I thought I have to build it. I built it. And now I'm so happy that I did. Alright. Ooh. That hurt. Yeah, let's definitely go get some land. I need another island to get my big crab. Let's get the big crab out. Alright, luckily the deck has a little... Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that, but we'll take it. Has a little bit of redundancy. Okay, the good thing here is I don't need... Well, I do need high alert. I'll say I don't need high alert. I mean, I can pay the 3, but I don't carry enough islands to make that worth it. So I guess I still do need high alert to make that worth it. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Alright, before things get too crazy, I know there's not quite enough mana yet, but I have in the past paid for not pulling combo pieces off the board. So, I don't want to get caught not having that. Okay, so if everything stays without being removed, which we're not counting on, but if everything stays, oh, nice. That was dropping, oh, what's his name? Arcades would have put the game away. Oh, goodness. Okay, thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I'm not done. I'm just taking a break to say thanks. It's been a wild morning. I've gotten a lot of help in the chat, so thank you. Helping me get the stream kind of settled down. Technical difficulties abounded this morning. We got a little bit of a late start, but here we are. Yeah, ironed out the stream from some help, so thank you. Thanks for everybody hanging out, sticking with it. This is going to be a lot of fun. Christmas week is coming up, which means I get more time off from my day job, which means I'm going to spend more time putting together not only just more streaming, but the drawing I've been promising. So I haven't gotten any of the details put out there yet. So that's something I'm going to work on. I'm going to work on getting details out there. Oh, so my package from Miniature Market finally got shipped. So I have... Let's see, what did I order? I ordered a collector's booster because I can't find them in the local Walmart. I know we should go to LGS if we can, but I can't. I mean, I say I can't. I could, but it's a little bit of a drive, and I'm not... yeah, we'll go there. And I'm not driving to an LGS right now. So, Walmart doesn't have collector boosters, so I finally ordered one. But I decided when I ordered it, I threw in a couple of extra things. Now, granted, I probably should have just bought 2 collector boosters because that's what I really want. Are they worth it? It's an individual thing. Yeah, I'll tell you what. For my budget, it's not worth it to do things like buy booster boxes. I know people do that. It seems so strange to me just because it's never been... All right, I'm going to keep this because what we saw last time is one is not always enough. They will get removed. But anyway, so I just don't have the budget for spending that kind of money. But I did get a collector's booster pack, and I went out and also at the same time grabbed a double masters. I don't know if they're going to hold as much value as things like a collector's booster or not, but I want to try another one. I opened one a while back, and it wasn't bad. So we're going to open another one of those, and also a modern masters, and see what I get. I like to do commander and paper, but I'm hoping I get some things from this new order that I might use for the drawing. That's why I've brought that up. Well, that and the fact that I'm excited about it. So, okay, so the upside here is we can take that enchantment. I kind of think I should have gone green. Oh well. Downside is we might be seeing another one pretty soon. And I actually think I might hold off and block. Just in case another one of those gets dropped. And I mean, it could get out of hand. I don't want it to get out of hand. So yeah, let's stick around. Let's do some blocking for now. The good thing is if we can build up our board and get Tetsuko out, we can win the game in one fell swoop, assuming we don't have to deal with a board wipe. Which I would kind of be surprised if that's the case. Never know. It could happen. Alright, see, that I expected. Which is why we wanted to wait and be able to block. Because we got to get some of these off the board. Wow. Is that too much already? Is that too much damage? Oh, it's a lot of damage. I think think we can block enough to survive, but it's going to be rough sledding the next turn if we can't. I don't have anything to draw cards. So we know our next card is a land. I can't draw anything. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know we're going to take that 4 damage from Cavalcade next turn. I mean, we're not dead, but okay. So Banishing Light's helpful if I can get to it. Let's see. I just have no way to draw any cards. I don't have any removal right now, so we know we're taking 4 damage at least next turn. We just have to hope there's no hasty creatures coming. And they gain haste. I think that does it. I think that does it. I think the haste... Well, but they're 2/2s, so they don't trigger Cavalcade, do they? But does it matter? Let's see. I don't know if it's going to matter. On the other hand, if we do block enough, we've killed a lot of creatures. Now if we can get rid of Cavalcade, we might pull this off. This is so weird. Okay, so we just got rid of a lot of creatures, and now we're getting rid of Cavalcade. We might sustain until we get Tetsuko for our one big fail swoop, I guess. I don't want to risk attacking right now until I can attack for the win, just because there could be more hasty creatures, and I don't know. The board state, oh my goodness, that was so good. Okay. That was so good. I was nervous. Very nervous. Alright, so it's nice going back to the deck that got me here. But I just can't help but try to figure out if I can't get something a little more janky working. What are we up to now? Oh, we could do a quick draft soon. I don't think I want to do it today. I think I have decided until I get better at draft, quick draft is going to be the way to go. Alright, I want to try something different. Where's my elves? Oh, Merfolk. I wonder if Merfolk will stand a chance at this level. Let's try it. But I do want to try my elves deck. So I like elves, but I've never been... I don't know if my deck... So my build did really good at the lower levels. I don't think it's going to stand much of a chance at this level, but I think even getting beat, I'd like to just try it. Okay, we'll keep this. All right. So if I remember right, I have almost no interaction in this deck. It's pretty much all we're coming at you. I just gotta hope I can get in. We just gotta be faster. We gotta be more aggro than our opponent. That's pretty much all we're doing. Is it gonna work? Probably not. We'll probably take a board sweeper and be done. Alright, come on. Ooh. Okay, well at least we can block that. Alright. So I can get a flyer in the air. I really need to get that out soon too. Okay, so we're basically chump blocking, which I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to wait. and get it big enough it can sustain. I think I might wait. Oh, maybe that doesn't matter what I want to do. We just got fateful ended. Alright, so instead of... Alright, so we'll take 2 more damage. That's not the worst. But I'm out of flyers at the moment, so that does hurt. That doesn't do me any good yet. Let's go here. Alright, this is where we just try to outpace. We just try to swing more and faster than our opponent. Ooh, Knights. Oh, that reminds me, I have a Knights deck. Maybe we could play that too. Okay. I really wish that would have been a land. Yes. Okay, so we have... Oh! I wonder if I could have... No, that wouldn't work. I'm trying to think. Alright, I think we'll go... there, and we just got to stay alive another turn. And keep this alive. So if we can stay alive and keep this from being removed, that's a game. Okay, there's no removal. So now we just stay alive. Merfolk for the win, I think. I think the Merfolk just won. I could be missing something. Good game. I hope so. Am I missing anything? Nope, I'm not. Okay, good. I'm always afraid there's something right in front of my face. And I'm like, oh, didn't do the math or something. Okay, let's be honest. Let's see. It's so early game. Yeah, it is early game. It's really fun. But that opponent's deck did not seem like a mythic level deck. So I have to wonder, are they doing the same thing I'm doing? Because of all the decks I've played at this level, goblins and control and so many things, I feel like that may have been the worst deck I've seen so far. But it did make me think I want to play my knights. So maybe a little bit of Merfolk and then some knights too. Ooh, this is a horrible first hand though. Okay, this is better. Yeah, let's pull that. Let's do this. I normally would like to get my tapped land out early, but I like getting that Mistcloaked Herald out early too. Okay, this is still good. Okay, so now on curve, we're starting to swing in unblocked. But looking at these, our opponent's color combination there, I'm guessing we're going to get a heavy dose of removal real soon. Alright, if we explore, we can put that on the battlefield, I think. Isn't that how that's going to work? Oh, it puts it into our hand. Never mind. I don't explore a lot. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we're expecting removal, so we just have to outpace the removal. Now, whether or not we can do that, we'll have to see. Okay, drawing cards is good. That will help us stay on pace. Oh, that wasn't... Okay. I mean, I guess if we get one more land... Okay, that's an interesting play. Um, huh. I don't think any of these are going to help before attack. So let's move into attacks. Let's go. Let's actually do both. We might get card draw out of the deal. Actually, okay, so we will. I meant to say we might get a land out of the card draw. Alright, we didn't get to land. That's okay. Let's go here, though. At least that's not an easy creature to remove. Well, by damage, anyway. Okay. So they're going to try to sacrifice things to priest. Let's go here. I think... Actually, let's just make this one bigger. Okay, so we're guaranteed more card draw. Oh, that's it. Is there a removal mechanic just instantly removes the card from the field? Okay, so it depends on what it is. So what we saw with that card, let's see what that was. That was Murderous Rider. So it says destroy target creature, and destroy puts that that creature directly into your graveyard. So there's, you can destroy, you can deal damage, which is the same thing as destroying, but you have to deal enough damage. Then there's things like unsummon, which will put the card back into your hand. So it depends on what the card does. Okay, let's run that again. Gosh, that's fun. All right, so yeah, it just depends on what it's doing. So if you're facing red, your most likely removal is going to be damage based, and so anything would say less than 4 or even 4 power, but anything less than 4 is very susceptible to removal against red, but bigger creatures are harder for red to take out because red doesn't have very many things that are going to take out big creatures. So black is the best at just destroying because they literally have cards that just say destroy, and it just goes directly to your graveyard. Blue prefers to put things back into your hand. White actually is wants to exile. I don't really have enough land. I think I'm going to put that in my graveyard. And like I said, this deck I brought with Merfolk, it's fast or nothing. It doesn't do a lot of interaction. So removal particularly is an interaction on the board. Counter spells would be interaction, things like that. But yeah, the Merfolk deck I brought, it's pretty much everything's right here on the creatures right here on the board. Yeah, see that dealt 2 damage. Again, that's what red does best. Alright, let's go here. Alright, I guess we'll do that. It looks like this deck is off to a slow start, though. We're on what, turn 3? And there's still only one land down, which that could be good for us. Red doesn't need a lot of land. Typically, red has a lot of low cost stuff, so I'm not getting too excited. Oh, I hate to do that, but I really want more land. Oh, I just dumped good cards into the graveyard, but it gets them off my library so I can get more land. I haven't faced Soulscar Mage in a long time. I don't really remember how to interact with it. If a source deals non-combat damage to a creature, but that would make... Okay. I think our opponent may be considering conceding right here. They're taking an awful lot of time, and it looks like they're still stuck on one land. Okay. We'll give that up. Let's see. Let's go here. Yeah, if they didn't draw a land with that card, I think there's a pretty good chance they walk away. Oh no, they're still going. I don't think that was a good idea. Give them props for playing it out. They knew they were done, though. They knew they were toast. That's just an unlucky draw for them, sitting on one land. And red. The funny thing is, red is one of the few colors. A mono red deck is one of the few things that could sit there and go that long with just one land. So that was pretty good. All right, let's see what we got going on next. Yeah, this is about the time I would normally end my regular stream, but like I said, it's Christmas week. I've got a little more flexibility in my schedule. We'll go a little longer. I almost hate to move away from this being a winning deck right now. But after seeing that other guy played Knights, it's been a long time since I've played Knights. I kind of want to see how it does. It's really interesting to see what works and what doesn't at this level. JDM3, all right. And it's funny, when I first got to Mythic, I thought the only thing I was going to play was the decks that I knew would be competitive. Like, I wasn't just going to go out and play Jank. And then, after playing a few games and realizing I might be in over my head even with my competitive decks, I'm like, oh, okay, let's just have fun. All right, let's do that. So luckily, these have flash, so I can play it on my opponent's turn if necessary. So we'll wait. I'm hoping I draw another land, and I don't have to use Fable Passage this turn. Oh, is this an equipment deck? See, I don't think I want to play my equipment deck even at this level. I mean, I might try it because I like it, but I've really noticed if it doesn't win early, it really should. Well, I don't have any red basics. What? What do I have to get red mana then? Oh, I need to change that. That's awful. Wow, I cannot believe I did that. I don't have a lot of red requirements in the deck, but I can't believe I didn't put any. Even just one mountain would make sense there. It's so weird. Okay, this is another Amonkhet remastered card. I didn't play much with this set, so let's see. If combat celebrant hasn't been exerted this turn, you may exert it. When you do, untap all other creatures you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. That's a tough creature. I need to get rid of that if I can. I think I'm going to continue to wait. Because when this enters the battlefield, it gets Death Touch, which means if this will attack, I can block and be done with it. We just have to hope we can get it. There we go. Alright. Which I don't even need the Death Touch, actually, because it's only got a one toughness, but... So I don't need it there, but it's nice to be ready for it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we'll wait. Now we can start triggering and tapping and untapping that. Ooh. Alright, we'll take that. So this is where that Death Touch will come in handy. Yeah. Alright, so let's... Oh, wait. Oh, I misplayed that. I didn't mean to do that. Wait, can I do it this way? Oh, because of the stack, I can tap it and then untap it. Okay. I keep forgetting the stack does that. So I was thinking I wanted to tap that first and then play the knight to untap it, but because of the way the stack works, it worked out in my favor. Oh. Okay, double strike means my Death Touch won't do any good. Other than the fact I still need to block. Because I don't want to take 8 damage here. So we'll just block. Wow. Oh, that hurts so bad. Whenever a creature with Death Touch blocks becomes blocked, destroy that creature. Equipped warriors, you have double strike. Yikes. How come I don't have that in my warrior deck? Double strike is so powerful. Okay, so now mine have double strike, which means they can attack in the same step, basically. But mine are too weak. So it just means they'll be able to block. Oh, and now that's going to be dead. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Yeah, I'm not even going to stick around. We were outmatched. I was a little surprised to see an equipment deck at this level. Like I said, mine's never that consistent, but I completely forgot about that double strike. That was wicked. Let's try knights one more time. I didn't feel like my knights performed that bad. We just got outmatched in that particular game, but I'd like to see what we can do. Ned bed. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is a keeper. Although I do kind of wish I would have went and added a mountain. Oh, now I really regret not going and adding a mountain. Okay. Oh, I really got to do that. Okay. Oh, we're up against elementals. Interesting. So here's my thought is there's no way this is just a straight elementals deck because I don't think it stands up in the meta at this level. Oh, double strike is so powerful. Wait. Oh, it's hexproof against white. That's right. Oh, I hate that card so much. Okay, here we go. It's a little better. So what's really bad about that card, stealing your creature, yeah, it's fast when it's double strike. But Claim the Firstborn is really bad when you're playing against an opponent that's sacrificing creatures. So they'll take your creature and then sacrifice it and even get it back. Okay, so the downside is while we dealt all that damage, it won't do us any good if we can't finish them off. And at the moment, we're stuck. So that's where if I only had a mountain. Oh, never mind. I can do this right here. I can gain life equal to the number of knights and deal X damage. And that put it away. Yeah. We got the right pieces that time. That was great. Okay, but I've got to go switch that land base out. We might play that again. Oh, I've already got that. Alright, let's do that real quick. Let's switch that. It's nice getting some of these other decks working well. Okay. But I need... Whoops. I need at least one mountain. Because Fabled Passage has to search for a basic land. Those are good, that's fine. I forgot I had so many cards in this deck though. That's a little crazy. I don't know why I did that, but we'll keep it. Let's see. I kind of wonder if I should go with some of those modal lands, if they're here. Huh. That's just going to add so many more cards to the deck, though. I don't want to completely go through the deck right now, so... I think just having at least that mountain will make sure that Fabled Passage can search for it. So we'll just go with that because I don't want to dig through that whole deck. I am surprised. I didn't realize I had 80 cards. Usually I just try to stick to 60. With a few exceptions. But I try to keep those exceptions few. Okay. So I don't have a lot here. I'd rather have more than 2 land. But I've got so many 2-drops. Only one that's going to cost more than 2. I think we can make it work. And I'm going to hope I draw land here. What are we up against? This ought to be interesting. Okay, unfortunately it's tapped, but that's okay. Huh. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to want to go fast against our opponent. I think if we're not moving quickly, I think we're going to get locked out of the game. Let's see. Let's go here. I think our opponent's going to slap some control at us pretty quick, and it's going to be ugly. I was talking about how my merfolk doesn't have a lot of interaction. Well, this one doesn't either. And in this deck, typically doesn't work as fast as it did that last game. So where merfolk works fast every game, this one doesn't really do that. And we're going to start seeing counter spells now. Yep. Yeah, we don't draw a lot of cards, so I'm not going to... So Narset, we can't draw more than 1 card per turn, but this deck that I'm playing doesn't draw a lot of cards, so... That's not necessarily a good thing. Yeah, I don't like this matchup. I don't think we're designed for this kind of matchup. We're gonna get counter spells and removal, and then we're gonna stall. I can already see everything coming. All right, now what? So that's getting through. Let's try this. Oh, well, that got through. Interesting. Which tells me if it didn't get countered, then maybe there's going to be a board wipe coming. Oh, maybe not. Maybe Teferi, which is kind of worse. Well, I don't know. They tapped... Okay, that was odd. Our opponent tapped out for Teferi, which means they can't do anything to protect Teferi. What an odd play. Oh, they can untap 2 lands, though. But I still feel like it's a little strange. Unless with those 2 lands they can... Okay, seal away. Interesting. So they can stop 1. Huh. Oh, I'm losing a headphone. Alright. So we're gonna get 3 damage. I would have much rather taken Teferi out, but there's nothing we can do about that now. Oh, but there is. Wait, why can't I? Oh, I don't have the right. Yeah, what's... Oh, because I can't... Okay. So, I'm a black short. Because this black can only be used to cast it as a creature, not to use as adventure. Alright, let's go here. I'm hesitant to put too much on the board, because I do think there's a good chance of board wipes coming.
We need to move quickly.
Static? I wonder if maybe I'm getting my beard too close to the microphone. I hope that's all it is. Last thing I need is something worse. Or maybe it was when I dropped my headphones. Is it still there? Okay, so here's what stinks. We finally got the black mana we need for Murderous Rider to take out Teferi, but is there a counterspell coming? So let's do this. Let's go after Teferi and did it go away or is it still staticky? Okay. So let's go there.
Let me know.
Okay. You know what? Let's do this too. Okay, so we got rid of Teferi, but our opponent's got so much land, so much cards in hand. Approach of the Second Sun. Oh, that means we either have to put them away, which I don't think we can do anytime soon. Wow. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm going to say this is over. The only way we get past this is to deal 21 damage in the next. I think Approach of the Second Sun gets put. I want to say it's 7th card from the top. So we have what, 6, 7 turns before we're toast. Watch, we're probably going to swing in to Settle the Wreckage. Yeah, I think it's probably time to concede. Gain 5. Yeah. Oh, there it is. So that's the game next turn. Yeah. I had a bad feeling about that matchup from turn 1. That's the thing about playing certain decks is, while playing Knights is fun, and there's certain games like we saw that we won really quick, you also have to know the matchups. Yeah. Well, it's just, I mean, it's a control player. And that's the thing. I get it. I understand what they're doing. I don't like to play that way. And so what I've noticed is, because I don't like to play that way, typically the way I build decks don't necessarily match up well against those type of decks. My decks typically don't match up against those decks well. Maybe if I played more of that style, I could match up against that style better. But I tend to play an aggressive style. Trying to think if there's anything that might be fun here. That is not a meta Goblins deck. That's an old Goblins deck that wouldn't stand a chance right now. So because there is so much control, I kind of think the ultra aggressive aggro or another control build is kind of the way to go. I think that's why. So high alert has a little bit of control and like heavy aggro built into it. Merfolk is totally aggro. Although I tried my flyers the other day and they're pretty aggro and it did not work. I don't know. I think it's because certain decks end up with certain matchups, and for whatever reason, maybe it's the color combination, I don't know, but the matchups were bad. I don't know. I might try Lich's Mastery again, or maybe this one. Let's try this one. This one is super jank because it almost only has that one win con, which is to mill ourselves out. But that might work in this meta, at the mythic level. I think the hardest thing with this deck, yeah, we'll run with this, is if we run up against too many counter spells, then it can't keep up. Oh, is this another elemental deck? Huh. That's not elementals. What are they playing? I'm not sure what our opponent is doing. Except spamming memes. Not memes. Alright, we'll go Fabled Passage. See if we can get some white. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on here. Soldiers, vampires. How does the companion help that? Typically this is put in with elementals. I think we're going to go here. It's so weird not knowing what's going on. Yeah, it is. It's definitely aggressive. I'm not sure that I like that. Okay, we'll keep that. I think we'll use 9 lives to kind of save our life total. The problem is, if it's too aggressive, then 9 lives gets built up pretty quick. Oh. Wow. That's basically a combo win. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to the battlefield on that. Okay, this card still makes no sense, but... Oh, is that a beast? Okay, it does give it vigilance. Yeah. It's all Crater Hoof Behemoth. And Transmogrify. Deckers reveals cards from the top of their library until... Oh, okay, so here's what happens. So these creatures all came out of either a sorcery or an enchantment. There are no creatures in this deck other than creature cards other than Crater Hoof Behemoth. But if you already have these on the battlefield, then there you go. Yep. That's painful. That hurt. And I guess you only even need one copy of Crater Hoof Behemoth. You only need so one copy and then a whole bunch of tokens. But you've got to draw your Transmogrify. But once you do, it's pretty much over. Okay, that was one of those cool losses. It's like, okay, yeah, we got smoked, but that was kind of fun, a fun loss. Oh, what time is it? It's almost 20 minutes after 8, so I've already gone a little long. I'm going to have to start thinking about wrapping up soon. I am more flexible with my day job this week, but I do have to do it. This has been good. I'm glad we kind of corrected our really difficult morning. Yeah, we don't need this hand. This is not a good hand. This is better. I'm actually going to dump a land here. Might seem like a strange play, but we're in for the long game with this deck anyway. So I don't think it hurts that bad. Okay. I probably should have gone with the Sulphur Falls and Maze Blind Tomb on that second play, but that's alright. Okay, we gotta get rid of that. Okay. Looks like Gruul. But I don't know if it's going to be a typical Gruul build or not. Honestly, I should build another Gruul deck. I think that could be fun. The one I have right now is built around, what's his name? The Goblin with Indestructible that hurts your opponents when it gets dealt damage. And so I've got a lot of cards that fight and make he get dealt damage. Okay, so I can down tick to get rid of that, or yeah. See, I'm afraid if I down tick, I'm going to be susceptible to removal. So let's do that.
Today's my lucky day.
Star of Extinction with that. Oh, what am I doing? I can't pay that. Star of Extinction. Let's see. That destroys a land and deals 13 damage. Is that right? Or is it 20 damage? I'm trying to think. Star of Extinction. I think it destroys a land and then deals 20 damage. It's a lot of damage. Wow, that was big. Where did that turn come from? Oh yeah, Collected Company. I haven't played with Collected Company yet. I keep hearing it's really good, and obviously we just saw that it was really good. I've seen some. I mean, I know it's a really popular card right now. Actually, I think Seth from MTG Goldfish just did a stream with Collected Company recently, and we'll probably do many more. He's a big fan of that card too. But I haven't played with it yet. I've looked at it. I got to get my head around how I would build it. Because honestly, at this point, if I were going to build it, I might with just net deck. Which is fine. I don't... yeah. Okay, so I could see where that would make sense in Merfolk. I'd have to give it a shot. I don't think I have any copies right now. I'm out of wild cards. I think if I can, I might run a quick draft. Actually, we might run a quick draft tomorrow. If I can get enough gems, I might actually do the mastery pass. I'm not a huge fan of the mastery pass, except at this point, I've gotten so far, you get everything up to the level that you're at. And so I'd get all these packs. And wild cards. And so I think by opening all those packs, I'd pick up enough wild cards to make it worth it. Oh, so you're saying that Coco is core to... Yeah. Is core to the Merfolk deck in the meta right now. That makes sense. If that's what you're saying. That does make sense. Because it just speeds everything up. It just like gives you that huge turn. Which a big turn right now makes sense because I don't know if you heard earlier, like I saw some goblin builds on my way to Mythic. But then yesterday, playing around in Mythic, I saw so many goblin builds, and all they did, like there were so many games I felt like, oh, this is okay. I'm doing fine. I might win against this goblin deck, and then they had that one turn. That one turn that just goes nuts. Glasspool Mimic and Copy Your Lords. I'm not familiar with Glasspool Mimic. I'll have to look that one up. Okay, this may have to be my last game. I'll probably have to wrap it up. Alright. Okay, we'll get land. So what did I play? 2 or 3 games and I never got to cast Tatiova? The Muxus turn, yeah. I mean, it was just so crazy. Actually, I think it was even before Muxus. Like, the turns leading up, like there was like that one turn would lead up to it, and so it was going off before it even got there. And then it would get there, and it's like, oh wow, this thing never ends. You have maybe 3 or 4 1/1 goblins sitting across from you. You're thinking, 3 or 4 1/1 goblins, no big deal. And then literally in the course of a turn, it turns into like 60 goblins and a 60 power creature. Yeah, Krenko. Both Krenkos, maybe. I know the older Krenko. Maybe not the newer one. I like playing with the newer one, but that's just because I'm more familiar with newer cards. This Thoughtseize business is no fun. Not a fan of that. There we go. Yeah, whatever. I just need to get my card draw going. Go, go, go. Yes, is it the Goblin Chieftain, I think, gives haste? Oh, that hurt. That really hurt. I don't know if I come back from that or not. Okay. Alright, so we'll get, 4 damage in here. We still... Alright. Another board wipe? What's coming? Interesting. So normally, I really want to take out Teferi, but... Alright. Maybe I do want to take out Teferi because I don't have enough damage to take out our opponent this turn. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we better. If I had enough damage to take out the opponent, I would do that, but... yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Like, I feel like we're only one turn from our opponent swinging everything back in their direction. Oh, and I keep drawing land. That's not what I need. Oh, this is not, we don't want the game to go this long in this matchup. It started out good because we were getting out very aggressive, and now it's gone too long. I mean, maybe. Maybe we can still... if they're getting bad draws, we just have to hope we're getting bad draws. Maybe they are. I think our opponent might be getting bad draws. Oh, good. They had to have been getting bad draws because that matchup was not looking good. We did not go quite as fast as we would have liked. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I've got to get the wild cards now. I like that idea. So I didn't realize, not Coco, but I didn't realize merfolk were going to be strong at this level. I haven't worked my merfolk in a long time, so that was a lot of fun. So yeah, so if I can add Coco and make that deck even stronger, and that's going to be so much fun. Yeah, I'm down with that. Just got to get some wild cards. So yeah, maybe we'll do a draft tomorrow and maybe see if we can't get some gems, figure out how to get this ramped up so we can get some wild cards going. I could totally see adding that and then just playing a ton of merfolk. Merfolk is so fun to play. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I've had a blast. I had a rocky start with technical difficulties, but we're working all that out. Appreciate your guys' help. Appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, share the stream out there. We'll get something going. All right, I'm going to work. Thank you.